Hi, I'm the Scrub, and you're here for one reason. The Crystal Tower Raid series continues with the latest 24-man that you will tackle. The Raid series is a lot easier than what it used to be, so we'll try and get through this as fast as possible, because even though it's shorter, there's still a lot to explain about Staircase Simulator 14 Edition. Time to learn about Syrcus Tower. Simplified. Follow the rest of your alliance up either staircase. First up is a bunch of trash. Kill everything, then head up the stairs. For the first boss, you might get targeted with one of 3 different colored icons above your head. A purple icon, where you'll need to drag your tethered electric orb to one of the 3 spotlights. A light blue icon, for when the tethered ice orb reaches you, you'll be frozen in place and get a dot tick. And a red icon, where you'll need to drag your tethered fire orb to someone who is frozen. This will melt the player who is frozen, free them, and create a water puddle beneath them. Also, if someone is standing in a puddle and they get hit with an ice orb, it will freeze everyone in the puddle. And if they're standing in the puddle and they get hit with a fire orb, it will evaporate it. At times, the boss will have a small point-blank AoE beneath itself, just move out of it to dodge it. There are 2 sets of ads. Some are on the walls, which will fire straight line AoEs, and others which are inside and create medium donut AoEs. You can ignore the ads or burst them down, it doesn't matter either way. When the boss starts casting Ancient Flare, you'll need to move into a water puddle to reduce the damage. If you don't do this, you could die if you don't have decent gear. When the boss has been defeated, make your way up the stairs. Next up is a bunch of ads. Kill everything. Then a dragon will come down. When you get the dragon below 65%, a few Doga clones will spawn at the entrance of the arena. Off-tank should be aware to pick these up. When you defeat each Doga clone, an Une clone will spawn in. They won't take too long to defeat. Head up the stairs and walk over the green disc to jump into the arena. This boss will only do conal AoEs and put large black circles on the ground. Just move out of everything to dodge it. You can ignore the tethered bits. Just make sure you don't step into the electrical field, as the bit will tether to you instead and you'll be unable to do anything. Make sure you defeat the boss before this bar fills up, which shouldn't be a problem at all. Then head to the next area. The next area has 3 ads with a dragon hovering above. One person in the entire alliance will get a large green icon above their head. If you get the marker, try to move away from everyone else, as there will be a straight line knockback AoE from the hovering dragon to where you are standing. When the ads are killed and the dragon has finished breathing fire, it will drop down into the arena. 2 extra ads will spawn. Off-tanks be ready to take the aggro. Kill everything and make your way up the stairs. Tank the boss in the middle of the arena. His tank buster cleaves, so don't stand with the tank. After a short time, the boss will summon 3 ads called experiments. These can be stunned to stop them moving. Kill them before they reach the boss, or they will explode in a room-wide AoE and give everyone a debuff, either silence or pacification. Healers be aware of the party list, as some party members might get a bomb debuff, which can be Asuned. 2 additional ads will spawn in, which will need to be picked up by the off-tanks. 1 player in each alliance will get a purple orb. When these orbs hit something, it will minimize them, reducing damage dealt and increasing damage taken. So try to make an orb hit an ad. Shortly after this, more experiments will spawn in, so defeat them quickly. 2 more additional ads will spawn in, so off-tanks be ready. 1 player from each alliance will be turned into a red frog. The frogs have a changed hotbar, but they don't really have to do anything other than hop away from the 3 cobras which will spawn in. Everyone else will need to burst down the cobras, as they will deal out hard-hitting autos to the frogs if they catch them. Around this time, the boss will trap 1 player from each alliance in ice and start casting Curtain Call. As the cast is happening, you will need to get behind an ice boulder and make sure that the ice you are getting behind is outside of the boss's hitbox. If you are within his hitbox or not behind an ice boulder, it will instantly kill you. If there are no ice boulders because the frogs have melted the ice, you will wipe and start again. After the move goes off, the ice boulders will crumble and the boss can be defeated easily. Head through to the next area and it's final boss time. Burning Grave creates medium-sized point-blank AoEs below random players. Just move out of them to avoid them. Aura Cannon is a straight line AoE, just move to the side to dodge it. Several small yellow circles will spawn on the ground. These will need to be soaked, 1 player per circle, until the yellow circles disappear. A room-wide AoE will go out for each circle that is missed. Around this point, the boss will cast Knuckle Press, which will create a point-blank AoE below the boss. If you are hit by this AoE, it is a large knockback. After this, the boss will become untargetable and teleport away. He will spawn comets that will be indicated by these spheres. Defeat all the spheres before the comet reaches the ground and the boss will return. 1 player from each alliance will get a stack marker. This is one of the very few times where you can group up the stack markers and absorb the damage between everyone. In most other fights, you'll have to separate the stack markers entirely. After the stack markers go off, don't move out of the pulsating zone, because you'll be levitated off the ground, so you can avoid his very hard-hitting room wide, which can one-shot you if you don't have decent gear. From here, all the mechanics will be enhanced and the sphere stacks and AoEs will repeat until Xander's been defeated. After the second set of stack markers, melees can use the limit break. Congratulations, you have beaten Syrcus Tower. My name is the Scrub. Thank you for watching.